How's it going, boys? So today we're playing Swamps and Things. Oh yes, this is one hell of a deck if you look at it. You're probably asking yourself, how the hell or why the hell did someone even come up with this madness? Well, today after a hard days of work, aka which pretty much amounted to me reading 10 chapters of soul leveling and talking to various women of different ages and stature, I went home. Took a long shower and contemplated life, existence, and all of those smart topics. And this is how I came up with the deck. And obviously, those of you who know me for a longer time know that that was an absolute lie. In reality, I was obviously just furiously masturbating to an extremely questionable hentai topic. Good times. But yeah. Let's get into the deck. It doesn't really matter how we created this deck or how did anything that I watch from a certain hentai category even remotely resembled it. But, you know, small questions that don't need answering. So, 4 Healers of the Glade, 4 Legion's End, 2 Assassin's Trophies, 2 Cleanse the Mind, 4 Risen Reefs, 4 Dread Presences, 4 Circuitous Routes, 2 Vraskas, 3 Yaroks, 3 Lochmere Serpents, 2 Finales of Revolution, and a bunch of lands. 4 Fabled Passages and a bunch of swamps, and 24 lands to be specific. Oh yes. So, it's a pretty interesting deck. It can work really nicely, but the problem is with this deck when you're playing it in Magic the Gathering Online Arena, or whatever the hell this game's called. This game has... in a lot of cases, it has this really awkward problem of not understanding what lands do you exactly want. For example, if you put 4 Lotus Fields into a 3-color or 4-color deck, you're gonna brick instantaneously because the game has absolutely no clue that you don't exactly want to draw 3 lands, and from those 3 lands you don't want those 2 of them to be Lotus Fields. In this game's situation, it gives you an abundance of swamps, which is also not exactly great stuff. But, you know, it's as good as it gets, so yeah. And Fabled Passage is also given a lot of opening hands, so there we have it. Okay, that's something that we can actually deal with because of magic and whatnot. Well, we do have 4 Legion's Ends for exactly for these what? Hello there, that's questionable, but I'm not gonna question it. Okay, so a Risen Reef on curve is pretty much the best Risen Reef you could ever expect to see, because it's on curve, kind of self-explanatory, honestly. Okay, a Paradisio Druid. What do we want to get rid of more? The Paradisio Druid or the Boar Hunter Wild Dude something? Honestly, probably anything that, you know, I can just click on. But first, let's play a Risen Reef. Now we have 2 Risen Reefs. That's like twice the effectiveness of a Risen Reef. Okay, that was extremely well played, game. Okay, so here's the plan. We Circuitous Route, we Yarok, and what the hell is that? When something targets... Okay, I see a problem here. I definitely see a problem here. And the problem's pretty simple. Well, he actually got to play the Yarok pretty goodly, so there we have it. 4 Risen Reef draws. Oh yes, that's good. That actually allows us to do stuff. More Legion's Ends, more Vraskas, and what the hell is that? An Assassin's Trophy, good stuff. Discard 2 cards, obviously these 2. We don't need this exactly. This is like super late game, by the way, cleared the mind. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna have a good time. Absolutely demolishing enemy kun. Yes, that was completely expected, by the way. And yes, green, draw, self-buff. What a time to be alive, indeed. Wait, did you just actually do stuff with MacGuffins? Oh, yes, you did. Aren't you an asshole? Okay, this is a lot problematic. Oh, and he just continues onward, because why the hell wouldn't he? Yep, makes absolute sense. God, you have to just absolutely love draw engines and whatnot. They make a lot of sense sometimes. Okay, so first of all, we Legion's End your ass, because reasons. Okay, that was probably worth it, right? absolutely not worth it at all. But at least now we have the base premises that you have random MacGuffins like there's no tomorrow. So we're essentially removing those random MacGuffins because we want a tomorrow. Also, we can flash play this. It has flash, and this is like one of the rare exceptions in the world where we're actually gonna use flash. Thankfully, he absolutely drew nothing. Pitiful. Okay, but, well, he does have the Barkhide Troll and still a Paradisio Druid, but I guess it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna be blocking with the Risen Reef most likely, which is an admirable block if I do say so myself. Yes, yes, one more season of growth. Yes, yes, and yes, yes. Very nice, very nice. God, we should just copy this deck and make it a lot better by adding at least 4 more colors to it. You know I'm right, by the way. You know I'm right, that this deck would be much better if we just added like 4 more colors to it. Okay, how do we deal with this crap now? Well, we don't need to exactly do anything. I'm gonna block. HP is currently an actual limiting factor, as strange as it seems. Okay, so we can do this. Or we can do this and pretty much achieve nothing. Oh yeah, we're definitely just doing this. Okay, so hopefully he did not draw any kind of buff spells. Otherwise, I'm gonna be a lot annoyed. Ah yes, the Kral Harpooner. The most, well, not the most exuberating card in the world, but hey, it's a thing. Okay, so he's probably gonna use one of his protection cards, because Veil of Summer is such a great and fantastic card, I would honestly never. Okay, and now we do this. No one expects the Lochmere Serpent. No one. Wait. If he protects, can I even block? I don't think I can block. I don't really remember. Does it even do anything? Well, we're gonna draw cards later on, so I guess it's absolutely fine. Okay, so let's see now. What can we actually do here that makes even a single shred of goddamn sense? Probably nothing, but it's fine. Also, you should... But if you use Veil of Summer, you can actually, you know, prevent the damage. Why did enemy Kun choose to not prevent damage? No one will ever know. Oh, that's why he chose to do that. Well, there goes my whole plan about MacGuffins and whatnot. Well, we do have an exuberating amount of Legion's Ends. Okay? I wonder, does this last until the end of... Yep, it does. Okay, it's an instant. How are we gonna deal with that? We actually have no way of dealing with that, huh? Okay, we survive. We don't. Ah, son of a fucking bitch. There's no way, right? Absolutely no way. Yeah, he just uses the second Veil of Summer. Oh god, of all the things unholy, he just needed to use goddamn that shit. That's a lot annoying. Well, we could have been a lot luckier, but sadly we weren't. Season of Growth, boys. The card of champions. If you completely base everything you do on luck. It's like a red deck, only it seems a little bit faster, so it makes the player that uses it feel a little bit better about himself not being a complete brainlet. But I digress. Okay, let's see. And yes, again, the problem with the thing, if you actually count, it shouldn't be like this. We shouldn't get so often like only swamps in our starting hand and whatnot. But the game again has absolutely no fucking clue what to do with the swamps, considering there's so many of them for some reason. Okay, now it's just random MacGuffins. Okay, Legion's End. I'm gonna keep the Legion's End though. We're gonna get rid of the Yarok, probably. It's the highest cost card, so it's the lowest chance of getting played. Hello there. Ah, a vampire deck, maybe. Okay. So now we just need to find something that has black mana in it, and we can just Legion's End. And look at that, we have a Dread Presence. Imagine how easy the game would be if you just got a Dread Presence. Woo, that's gonna be a spicy Legion's End. On top of everything. But wait, the game does not exactly want this to happen. It's probably not gonna give us a land. Am I right or am I right? Every time I make a deck like this, the fault in the algorithm just seems so goddamn fucking apparent that you need to work around until it's fully fledged out, so it just, you know, RNGs you by normal basics. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, a Knight of Ebon Legion now. I don't like. Yep, and there we have it, boys. 0 lands, the classic of classics. So essentially, we lose. It doesn't matter if we have a Legion's End. This guy has a Knight of Ebon Legion, and we have a Dreadshade that can't be played, and a Risen Reef that can't be played. So essentially, maximum good times. Maximum good times. So I need to get rid of this, but I really can't. Because we have already fallen behind so goddamn much. Now we even need to pay life to actually do this. If we risk it for a biscuit, we could actually, like, achieve something. But it's a little bit safer doing this. God knows why, but hey, it is, probably. Okay, so he has Oko and a Hydrosis Crosses. Good stuff. Okay, so that essentially means we can't do absolutely anything to win this game. Great stuff. Created a food token. Champion of champions. Okay, at least we're only taking a little bit of damage, right? There is that bonus factor. I'm thinking he's gonna drop the Black Knight. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, good. So, here's the deal. We don't exactly have any real chance of winning in this moment because, well, actually we do, but hey. But hey, so let's see. Can we just survive? Yes, we can actually survive with just one black. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's just drop the black land there, and now we can drop this. So if he does absolutely nothing, we can Circuitous Route next turn. 2 black lands are going to be the equivalent of 4 HP, so essentially we're kind of satisfying the will of the Dark Gods. Problem is, this is 5 damage, this is 8 damage. So technically there's absolutely not a single fucking shit we can do to survive here. Because as you can see, we were stifled 4 lands, 2 turns. So unless, well, he actually didn't play the Knight, so question mark time, I guess. So what is exactly the play here, enemy? I have absolutely no idea, that's why I'm asking. Seems reasonable. Okay, yes, you made it into an elk. Well, actually, the green border does look pretty nice in contrast with the bluish and blackish hues. Good stuff. Okay, so, what now? I have no idea what the fuck now. He's just attacking with one guy. Okay. Well. Okay. I would have just dropped the Black Knight and, you know, threatened complete lethal, but I think Mr. Zoff has his own ways of doing things, and he's now looking at the Hydrosis Crosses and thinking, man, that's a juicy 3/3 flying that draws me 1 card and heals for 1. Absolutely astonishing, boys. Well, now, oh, well, what can I say? We're just dropping this. Okay, take action. Yes, I will just take that action right there. And let's see. So, what are all of our other solutions here? Let's see. We want a green land. Because we want to play Assassin's Trophy on this guy right there. Okay, and suddenly everything's going a little bit better in life. I don't exactly know how the hell was this even possible to not lose, but we did it, boys. We did it. We have 1 more turn of shenanigans, which probably is not gonna amount to nothing because we need to top deck something and I don't. Okay. Oh, now, even better. Wow. Okay. That was pretty good. No? 10 out of 10. Would probably do stuff again. You're gonna just -3 the Risen Reef? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Honestly, you just look like that type of person who would -3 a Risen Reef. On the side note, though, can't really complain. That seems like a valiant tactic. Okay, so what the fuck am I supposed to do now? If I do this, I'm dead. If I do, well, actually, anything I do, I die. The best chance we have is just pretty much just doing this. And this. And this. And maybe just drawing. Well, Legion's End is not bad, but we're dead, so Legion's End does not exactly do anything. Well, what are we supposed to do now, huh? He creates 2 tokens now. He still can play the Black Knight of Paragon, which is bad for us. Oh, he drops Snowco, so we're still dead. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? We kind of have many things in the deck, but the game just does like says, no, you're not gonna draw the lands, you're not gonna draw the things. Oh, it's always a problem with this type of deck. It always is. That the game has no fucking idea what's happening when you mix like 4 different decks together. Well, maybe someday we're gonna get the lands. Would have been actually really easy to just, you know, crawl out of that situation if we actually got things to do. Okay, Dreadshades and Yaroks, that's actually really good. Is this the Fabled turnaround I have heard so much about, boys? It possibly is. Possibly is. We're gonna see. We're gonna actually see how it goes. There's obviously still a chance that this guy just, you know, does something as purely simple as, what's it called? The thing that removes a card on turn 2. I'm assuming he's gonna... Oh no, he's an aggro deck, huh? Well, he did start with a healing pigeon, so I guess luck is on his side 100%. So is this just gonna be a perfect white aggro opening, though? That's a good question. I feel that it is. I definitely feel that it's gonna be like that. You know, originally I wanted to make the actual self-milled deck today, but I decided this is gonna be better. And boy, I was not mistaken. Boy, I was not mistaken. Okay, Prince Charming. Doesn't really matter too much. Also, not exactly too charming. More a little bit creepy, but look at that red babe right there, boys. 10 out of 10. Okay, so he scries and he scries 2 cards at the top of his library. That does not make me feel uncomfortable in any sort of way at all. So it's time to drop the Healing Elk because Risen Reefs are not happening on curve. But hey, 2 Dread Presents, fine. Also, we have only 2 Lochmere Serpents. Notice how we have played all these games and, you know, the Lochmere Serpents have just been happening extremely on point. Just want to point that one out, you know, in case anyone actually missed that part. Okay, this is actually good. Why? Because reasons, essentially. So now we are capable of doing this, nothing happens, and then we just Dread Presents it up next turn. Or we could be cheeky and freaky and just do it with a Yarok. We do have options, honestly, we do have options. It all kind of depends on the fact how well we can actually reveal these options, essentially. Okay, and we could, what's your move now? Are you gonna buff this somehow? You only need one hit with this thing and it's buffed, and that will not make me feel happy about myself. Okay, if he does that, I'm killing the Angel of Vitality. If he doesn't, and he drops something that, hello there. And a lot of people really like to do that. Princess blah blah blah, doing stuff. Okay, well this is, honestly, this is even remotely a little bit fine. Okay. So here's the play, boys. Here's the magical play. We actually finally get to do this. 2 damage. 2 damage, and we heal. You see, this is kind of what the deck is supposed to do, but, you know, it never does because reasons, obviously. And you know, if you just get a sweet, sweet Yarok on top, well, things just get a little bit better. Damn, that's a lot of things. Honestly, that's everything that we can deal with. As long as we draw a black land, we're actually completely in the good part of life. It just depends on, do we drop a black land or do we not drop a black land? Well, honestly, it doesn't matter now, does it? Okay, so this is essentially what our hand should look like if everything goes according to plan and the enemies aren't super lucky. As you can see, the concept of the deck is not exactly even remotely hard, by the way. Other things are hard, but not the concept of the deck. Okay. Okay. So what are we gonna do now? He's gonna attack with the pigeon. He gains a little bit of life with that thing, and pretty much nothing else happens. We're gonna get a bunch of those, but we're not gonna do anything with those. We're just gonna do this, and hopefully get something good. Okay, and we got a Circuitous Route. Yeah, that's gonna be pretty much GG Jesus. Okay, so get rid of this, because, well, we just essentially can at this point. And then we're gonna drop Circuitous Route. And this is essentially how this deck should be played if life was even remotely fair about shit. But life is not exactly even remotely fair about shit ever, so problems, problems, problems. Okay, he can't really do anything. The worst he could do is drop an A. Gideon's also pretty annoying, but Gideon is a little bit of, you know, a cuck. And we're gonna get, how many procs are we gonna get from Big Bad Circuitous Route? Let's see. 8. I think it's gonna be 8 procs. So we're essentially wiping everything this guy holds dear to his heart. Again, this is how the deck should almost look if you're a relatively lucky person. Problem is, I'm not a relatively lucky person. Wait, why would you do that? I'm gonna block with this because I don't want to lose the Yarok. Okay, he just randomly fucking did that, huh? Well, I guess that's fine. Okay, anyway, time to do this. And that's 4 procs. 4 procs that are gonna kill pretty much everything this guy loves. Good stuff. Good stuff. I know, boys. Finally, we actually did it. The combo actually finally just worked out because of all reasons, essentially, at this point. How many procs is that? I have no idea. But it's a lot of procs. And I'm completely fine with that. I want to just kill the pigeon in case. And now we can actually draw cards with this. And he just surrenders. You see, this is how the deck is supposed to look if, you know, normal RNG essentially happens. But normal RNG does not happen with this deck, sadly. A lot, at least. But, you know, someday it will. Someday Wizards is gonna fix the fucking fact that their game does not understand shit and it tries to not be an RNG fest. You know, it could be worse, it could be... Oh, a true challenger appears. So, yeah, let's see. Well, this actually kind of works. A Legion's End, a Healer of the Glaives, we go first. Good stuff, essentially. So, let's see. Maybe we can make this again happen. And again, this is like the 4th, well, actually, off recording, this is like the, I don't know which... I pretty much have an 80% draw rate on this card. I would personally... Risen Reefs? Risen Reefs are not... Okay. So, please play... Okay, so... He has Risen Reefs in his deck. I have Risen Reefs in my deck. Please give me a Risen Reef game. That's essentially what I'm saying. I really want to see that Risen Reef. That sweet, succulent Risen Reef. Okay, a Steamkin Bumpkin. Oh, I know what this is. This is a complete cancer deck. I absolutely hate you, Enemy Kun. Please get exiled by 5 things. And you don't have a Chandra. Good, good, good. Okay, that's actually good. So, we're gonna get rid of not the Risen Reef, but we're gonna get rid of this thing, because he most likely will summon it again. Okay, yes, as expected. But sadly, there's absolutely nothing he can get out of it. So there you have it. Okay, that's good. Also, if we just get this on curve and everything goes according to plan, honestly, I'm happy with life. I'm content, boys. I am definitely 100% content. Wait, do we actually care to kill this? Actually, no, we don't at the moment. We definitely don't. There could be bigger fish to fry. So we're not gonna kill it. Also, you can't actually replace these things with other things, but most of the time that's just nonsense. And by that I mean Buntu. God Eternal Buntu. And it's a pretty decent replace. So, do I want to kill? I actually think I want to kill it. Chances are that that last card he has in his possession is absolute garbage tier dumpster fire. So I'm not exactly too worried about things. Okay, let's see. Another Fabled Passage, you say? Well, that's absolutely fine. I think. Okay, so let's see. Do I crack the egg now? Well, he's not getting anything yet, and we're gonna be able to sacrifice lands and start drawing things, so there's a good part about stuff happening. Okay. So essentially, yeah. We're not gonna drop it on curve because reasons, obviously. Neo forming the Risen Reef, aren't you the absolute mad lad? Well, that was to be expected, honestly, to a huge degree. Okay. So now he gets a Risen Reef proc every single time he decides to do something stupid. Great times. Okay, how many lands does he have? Almost 8, which means the Lotus is gonna start accumulating stuff pretty rapidly. Let's see, do I actually want to kill this if I have the opportunity? Jesus Christ, thrill of possibilities. Gee. Man, you don't expect to see that pretty much ever, honestly. Okay, so this is the plan. We drop that, and we pretend that we're a good boy and we have absolutely no clue what's happening. Also, inconsensually, that's not a lie because we don't exactly know what's happening. But yeah, time for this guy to actually start pumping out +1s. But again, we have this, and this is gonna be pretty good because it's gonna give us a lot of opportunities to do stuff. But first, let me just teach you what the hell is a Lochmere Serpent, enemy con. Okay, so we're killing this 100% of the time because the Risen Reef is a lot more dangerous. Well, personally, I just don't like it. So, there you have it. Is he gonna... Wait, why are you putting the... What? There's no way you have any way to buff this, so it doesn't exactly make sense. Or does he just think I'm not gonna go for this guy? He can resurrect the Risen Reef, so I'm obviously going for him like there's no tomorrow. So what does enemy Kun do now? Drop a Chandra that makes me scream? Probably, but yeah. Oh shit, he's actually dropping a Chandra. That's insane. Honestly, do we even care? No, we don't. He could potentially add 5, we have 5 mana with this Chandra. Well, we definitely kill the Chandra. And if we sacrifice an island, we can easily get this thing unblockable. But I think Chandra's just gonna die anyway. How does that enemy Kun, please? Are you Japanese but playing an English version and you're one of those Japanese that doesn't know English? Makes complete sense, by the way, but just questioning. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to forcefully sacrifice an island. Wait, what? Oh, that's because of reasons. Okay. So, now I don't even have to sacrifice an island. That's actually extremely bad MacGuffin's game, by the way. Just saying, Okay, so let's see. We got the Dreadshade, which means now we can do this. And we can deal 2 damage to this. It no longer can block. That's amazing. 10 out of 10 would probably sacrifice again. And now, the good part is, we can draw 2 cards, which is going to be even better somehow. Okay, so do this, sacrifice a swamp, and sacrifice unused swamp. Well, a used swamp, not an unused one. Okay, so that's amazing. Got Legion's End. Actually, kind of reasonable to a degree. Let's sacrifice this swamp now. And that's absolutely fine. Okay. Next, we're gonna start the attack stage. There's no way he saves the Chandra. I don't need to sacrifice an island, right? Would feel wrong if I needed to say. Well, yep. Chandra's just dead. So all that he has left now is one single Lotus Walker, and we have an Assassin's Trophy. So in essence, everything's going pretty good. Kinda. Thrill of Possibility again. Let's see. So 4 swamps are in the graveyard, which means we can cleanse the mind pretty soon, but we can do... Of course, enemy kun. Why wouldn't you have a Risen Reef in your hand already? You know, I also have Risen Reefs in this deck, but, you know, they never come when they're needed. And I also have Dread Presences in this deck, but they also kind of just never come when they're needed. Good stuff. Honestly, not even mad. Not even mad. Well, actually a lot mad, but still. Okay, chances are you also most likely drew your second Thunderkin Awakener. And now you're gonna play it. Wait, why are you doing... What? Huh? Role reversal, huh? If I don't get a top deck Risen Reef now, I'm gonna be pretty extensively mad, by the way. Just saying. You know, just saying. You know, nothing personal. But, you know, just saying. Gonna be pretty a lot mad. You know. Risen Reef? Nope, no Risen Reefs. Okay, in that case, we're just doing this. Okay, and we find a Circuitous Route, which is not exactly useful for us. So the question is, do we kill... Yes, we definitely kill the Lotus Walker. Well, we're gonna just wait, I guess, and see what happens. Since we do have a Circuitous Route, there is a chance that we don't exactly die next turn. But yeah, this guy is just randomly playing a role reversal in his deck for no apparent reason whatsoever. I'm not sure why. Okay. Oh, and he's just continuously buffing now this thing, huh? Should have killed it instantaneously. Honestly, my mistake, but that just happens. I don't exactly feel... Wait, what is he gonna put it on? Well, I'm not gonna give you the possibility of copying your Lotus. Well, it's not actually a Lotus, it's a Locus. That doesn't make a difference, though. Okay, so he's definitely copying my Serpent. Probably, most likely. Would make a lot of sense. Oh yes, he does that. So there's essentially no way we win, because look at this guy. He's almost playing the deck. Well, okay, and now he drops a Planeswalker. This is what happens, boys and girls, when you have Risen Reefs and you actually get to play Risen Reefs. Yeah, kind of an awkward situation, not gonna lie. So, if we play Circuitous Route, there is essentially nothing we can do will make us win. He's attacking with these, he's just sacrificing an island, pretty easy decision, unblockable. So what do we do against that? Oh wait, absolutely nothing, because reasons. Okay, seems good. Yep, seems good. So, would there be a chance? No, there's no chance. Yeah, there's nothing we can draw, nothing we can play, nothing at all. Sad but true. Sad but true. Okay, second Dread Shade. Well, we might as well just do this. To see what were our next cards. Honestly, it doesn't matter because, again, we can't exactly do anything that wins the game for us. But we at least can have a little bit of fun. Yep, the Vraska that we never saw, by the way. Ah, god damn it. A switcheroo, boys. This person randomly just had a switcheroo. That's honestly a lot impressive. Why would you just randomly have a switcheroo? I don't know. Anyway, if you manage to luckily somehow get everything you want, aka, which should not be hard by most circumstances, pretty much fucking ever, because you have so much draw potential here, you should have a relatively fine time. You also have a decent amount of removal with Legion's End and Dreadshade and whatnot in Assassin's Trophy, but again, all small semantics that don't matter in the grand scheme of things because reasons, essentially. Yeah, not exactly sure how. Well, I'm actually 100% sure why this doesn't work most of the time. But this is a cool deck concept. We have played with this concept previously. We had a Dreadshade deck. But, you know, it was a little bit different because then you had, what's it called? Not Wilderness Reclamation. But the forecasting thing that, you know, allowed you to place lands from your deck. And that was pretty goddamn prime. But anyway, yeah, this was Quasar and thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my channel, check out Discord, check out the Patreon, check out everything, and have a nice day. Bye bye.